Hi. For today's share, I thought we would go and check out my my spare room. Da-da-da. The art room that is overflowing with stuff, textures and fabrics, costumes, art projects. That's one of my wearable art pieces in there. Some of my son's posters because this used to be his room. And let me just turn a light on here. Got stuff. There's another wearable art piece that I did. There's a Mims. Hi. There's this thing that I started making, like a patch thing. And this is the skirt that goes with this piece. This is a dress that I made, my little sewing station over here, and then fabrics and things that are in process, and headpieces. There's part of that other one, this one here. That's the headpiece and the hair that goes with it. I made a wig out of paper. Um, and yeah, here's another headpiece from another. It's got a crystal in it. And this is all painted paper bags, upcycled paper bags that I painted and cut and into little leaves, and then this piece I made like a tree. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Scully just made his way up here. So yeah, I have a bunch of artwork. So there's some stuff there. Oh yeah, this was part of a piece that I did. There's an owl supposed to be above it, and I liked the correlation between prey and prey, and that seems like a good way to express that. But here is some artwork and stuff in the back here. I just don't know what to do with it all. Oh, sorry. Sorry, dude. Hi. What you doing? Something? What are you doing, Mims? So what's this piece? This was, yeah, when I paint, sometimes I get really caught up in just the texture and color mixing. Yeah, like that. We just kind of drag the paint across, and I love it. There's another one. Oh, I think this is actually part of that one. Yeah, I've been starting to upcycle some of my pieces, so reusing the materials and stuff like that. This was part from my when I went to art school. A lot of these pieces are from my art school, and I think we were playing with if you don't use it, you lose it. Something about how colors interact with each other. Another piece. But yeah, what do you do with all these pieces? What do you do with them? But upcycle. Throw them away. I don't know. I got pieces. I got other people's artworks. Oh, this one here. Sometimes it's just concepts. This one's world within worlds. That's cool. This must be like, I think of the thyroidal. That shape, and there's like there's an entry port in the top and the bottom. So that kind of makes sense. Oh, the color wheel, the dreaded color wheel. This was the hardest thing for me, as you can tell. Trying to recreate colors. Oh, it went against everything. It went against everything. And I bet you all this stuff here was like me freeing myself from the bondage that is trying to make things like that. Because we got to do that for ourselves. What else do we have here? Oh, this was a piece where I took an old album cover and I played with it, taking things away, like erasing and scratching, and then adding, and just played with that. I don't have a before for this one. Just the after. What else? Oh, comic strip. So it starts off as a bubble, drips down, lands, splits into two, bounces off each other, and then grab, squeeze, squish, ooze, yuck. But then a seed is born. And then the seed grows into, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until it's everything. And then the rest are empty. I don't know. It's the fun part about looking back at old artwork. This one isn't mine, but it was on my wall for a while. I like that kind of style of the... Oh, here we go. Now, what is going on in this picture? So I did this series with this little girl with ponytails. So, psychoanalyzing, we've got this man standing on the toe of a foot with his hands in his pants, his forked tongue sticking out, and he's watching. Is he looking at this? It's like a fairy dart. It's popping this balloon, gum bubble. She's reaching a hand out, and this one here looks like she's trying to get to this fairy dart, and then it says obscene. I don't know what that's about. Here's another little piece. Look at the booty on that guy and his squirrel nose. Oh, look at this one. That one's cool. So a lot of this artwork I did probably 20 years ago. No, 15 years ago. That's when I did my degree. Oh, there's another one. There's definitely stuff in here. So this was one of the styles that I used to do, which was just kind of allow whatever to happen. Maybe I was channeling, maybe I was info dumping. We got this masculine. I used to draw a female in the tree all the time. And it's interesting that this is a masculine figure. Got crazy plant life, and what is that, a blood cell? And a spiky, oh, there's another little fairy on a bubble, and that looks fairly phallic. Oh, coming out of the head. This individual. Okay, what one we got? Oh, another one. Being watched and objectified. That's what I get out of that. With the awareness of being watched and objectified. Whoa. That's interesting. There she is. There's that pigtail girl. Young. What she got behind her? Oh, she's blowing gum. Bubbles. His way. Interesting. His way is up on this one. Yeah, what the heck? See, a lot of my artwork, I don't know where it comes from. Well, it comes from inside of me, but this is what I'm talking about as far as like expression goes. You just allow it to come out of you. It's a good way of checking in with where you're at, and yeah, let me just put that all back in there. Got this little stash spot on the side here because I don't know where to put everything. I mean, where do you keep artwork? I guess people get rid of it, but some of these stuff can be reworked. I guess I could burn some of it too, but that's hard to do. Oh, here we go. The only way to get what you want is to know what you want. The only way to know what you want is to know yourself. The only way to know yourself is to be yourself. And the only way to be yourself is to listen to your heart. Yeah, totally. Okay, and then what do we got here? So, ooh, these are some wings that I made. Angel wings. Some more wings in there. Let me see if I can get this out to show you. Oy. Danger, danger. Nope, bad idea. Change my mind. It's going back in there. But anyways, there, I can do it this way. So yeah, they're just wings that go on your back. The white rose. This isn't part of it. It's another set of wings that it's tangled with in there. That was for an event. It was like a fashion show, and I made wings for everybody to wear, kind of like a Victoria's Secret situation. So yeah, there is a little stroll in my tickle trunk. I don't know, it's not a tickle trunk. Oh, I guess I could show you this. This was the thing I tried to make for the kitties, but it ended up being too small for any of my kitties. Hey, Scully, it's too small for you. But look at it. So I weaved this out of wicker. Get in there. Get in there. Nope. And this is felt. I made this cozy thing to go under it. And then I just started, oh, it is fish. Needle felting with wool roving. So there's a fish in a pond and some weird creature on the top here. And yeah, I think I was going with like roots and mushrooms. But nobody sleeps in it. I think it'd be perfect for a kitten. And then they get used to going in there because kittens like that, and then they can curl up in the corner. But no kittens. I got no kittens. Thankfully. Well, I already have this big guy. Hey, he looks pretty small, but he's pretty big. And that's his one good leg in the back. Hey, that's your one good leg. Okay, and there's one. There's no dream too big and no dreamer too small. That's true. Another piece back there. This one I did probably in my teens. This was kind of my language, my expressive language that I would do. And my pen died a couple times, so I had to keep switching my pen, which wasn't a bad thing. You know, that's the thing with art, especially when you're emoting or creating without any restrictions on yourself. You're more likely to discover, you know, tap into channeling or things inside your brain that you might not be aware is in there, and then you can look at it after and be like, what the heck was that, and where the heck did that come from? Lots of room for introspection and psychoanalyzing. I don't know, I personally like to psychoanalyze. Yeah, and then I've got some sewing things. Well, I guess I was manufacturing clothing for a while, but it's different when you're working with cut pieces of fabric that you're putting together versus just trying to wing it. But my machine, which is back here, needs to be serviced. So the sewing is back down to hand sewing at the moment. And these were all made with hot glue gun and paper bag. Yeah, and so it's just all built on a bra that I picked up at the thrift store. And yeah, and then I have this piece here that goes as the skirt that goes in the front. Hey! Crazy little monkey. And then the headpiece. I guess I can show you what it looks like. So we got the witch hat, and then there's the face. That's the hair. And she lives up here right now, so she can be out of the way. And I'll give you an idea that making one of those sunflowers takes about 3 hours. So I'll give you an idea of how long a project like that takes. Takes some time. So yeah, this is pretty much like supply room, storage room, and there's my son made this picture for us. That's me. He always used to draw my hair just coming off the back of my head, and I'd be like, why am I bald? And then he would laugh. And I don't even have any feet in this one. But yeah, this was Miso, who was all black, but he's given him a white beard. And this is his dad's and his cat at their place, because we would do week on, week off. So yeah, so we're checking the cats at each other. And look at that's him. He's so cute. Look at, he's got hair on top of his head. Brat. So yeah, and then this is just a plaster mask I made years ago, and I stuck this piece of ribbon on it, so it's easy to tie. And then I wore it to a masquerade thing in the summer or last year. Hey, I tell you, these cats are crazy. And I painted it, added some color because it was just white. And then in here, this was also a headpiece. Jesus. One's digging in the corner, and the other one's running back and forth like a crazy person. What are you doing back there? You stuck? So anyways, this is my attempt. Hey, go in there. Nope. This is my attempt to be organized. It is organized. So these are piles of fabrics. I've got some upcycle paper section. This is just packaging stuff for boxing, and then this here is all felt stuff. And this is the other wearable art piece that goes with that headpiece up there. So yeah, this was the first wearable art piece that I did, and it was judged for 2 minutes from the audience, which, you know, I sent them notes because I spent like 4 months making this piece, and to have it judged from afar for 2 minutes just didn't seem right. But anyways, it looked like from afar that all these were just like plastic, you know, store-bought leaves. And then later on, when everybody got a chance to interact with it up close, they're like, oh, these are all like, yeah, 4 months. 4 months it took me. So anyways, the dress is all more of that. And so when I did my next wearable art piece, I decided to leave it unpainted so that there was no denying that it's all made out of paper. And I think it turned out really great. There's a whole front piece that I don't know where it is, where it has more. It's got more flowers and stuff. This is just the under stuff. Where is that? Oh, it's over here. It's under. So it's got more of those 3-hour freaking sunflowers. Yeah, it's all under there. See, it's not the best place for it. I'd love to be able to have it up like in a spot where everybody's hanging on a model and has their space, so they're not being squished in a corner. But I only have this room, so it'll have to do. And yeah, in here, there's more wings in there. But you know, I got a whole schwack of artwork back in there as well. This is just the overflow, the stuff that wouldn't fit back there. And I mean, we just looked at this little pile, but there's this thing, there's another thing here, there's something in there. There's tons of stuff. So yeah, I definitely need a bigger space to accommodate, because you can't just throw everything away. Actually, I have thrown quite a bit away out of here already. This is the next thing to go. Oh no, that's a bag of blanket. But yeah, so I'm organizing here. This is fabrics, big pieces of fabrics, smaller pieces of fabric. So when I get into my patch making thing, and then this is broken, it's off the track, and then I can't open or close it, and I've tried digging it out, you know, to move it, and I can't get it. It's so frustrating because I do have stuff in there. But anyways, yeah, so there's my shares. A big old room of crazy making, but also creative making, right? Doesn't look like it, but this place gets pretty magical. I mean, I do move stuff around when I need to work at it. Right now it's in not working at it mode. It's in storeroom mode. But yeah, I like having this thing on wheels so I can move it around, and, you know, tables and stuff like that. Like this piece here, this table I can pull out, and then I've got another big surface. And this is just for company with coming over and sleeping. There's like a little futon, and a lot of just blankets and fabric. And one day I'll know what to do with it, but right now I do not. And this is my hallway. And I've got a katana down there. That is dragon. Oh, I think I somehow smeared something on the... Oh yeah, and then there's a samurai in the front. My camera lens seems blurry. Okay, so hopefully that was entertaining for you. Didn't necessarily go how I thought it might. I'll look back and see if I share or not, but maybe I'll just, I'll probably edit the heck out of it. But anyways, have a great day. Bye.